Good morning. Welcome to the Wandering Drew. I am Drew. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me. Today is New Year's Eve day, I guess, right? So it'll be a new year in a couple hours, less than 12 now when I'm recording this. And I just thought I'd do a little reflection on the past year. It's been, like for most people, it's been highs and lows. I've had some good and some bad. I like to think it was more good than bad. However, unfortunately, this year I didn't get to do a long hike like I originally had wanted or planned to. Things just didn't work out. I had thought about possibly trying to do another AT attempt earlier, but there was just too much going on. My injury on my knee was kind of lingering, and I ended up seeing another doctor, and then I started a workout program. So since the end of April, or yeah, pretty much May, till up until about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I was working out pretty much not every day, but probably 6 times a week, 5 times a week. Almost every day I was doing something. I had skipped some days, but I was pretty consistent with it. And I definitely felt like the knee and the leg was getting stronger. And I felt like I was getting more in shape to go back out on trail and do something. And I had some hiking plans for the coming year, but as I'm going to discuss now, those plans are really on hold for right now. So the last year has been good. Like I said, I did a lot of trail maintenance more than I would normally do. I was definitely more involved in the club than I've been in the past. The local club here, I'm in Broward County, Florida. The local club, the Happy Hoofers, which is part of the Florida Trail Association chapter in my area. I've been involved in them. I feel like I've made some friends there and some people I'm connected to. But as I discussed in the past, I was considering relocating to a different area in Florida, and that is actually taking place. So my house has more or less been sold, or it will be. I'm just waiting to go to closing in about a week and a half. And I'm going to be relocating to northern Florida in the area around Jacksonville. So that means I'll be leaving this area, leaving the trails I know, some of the people and the friends I made here, family, friends, coworkers. This area, I've lived here for about 32 years. I've lived in this house for about 25 years now. So it's going to be a significant change for me and the family. And we've been really busy. So the past month or so, even more, going back to the summer, we started getting ready to fix the house up, get it ready for showing and for sale. I ended up putting a new roof on and doing a lot of stuff around the house. I usually keep up with repairs pretty good, but there was just a couple of minor things that need to be done, and those were all taken care of. So, and the house basically sold much sooner and in advance of what I expected. I thought it would go pretty fast, but it really went pretty much before it was even on the market. There were people that were interested, and contacting the agent that I was using. So it worked out very, very good for me. But it means it was a scramble because we didn't have a place to go. I don't have a house to move up to there. So I ended up just the other day renting an apartment that is going to be like a temporary stop for us. And so we're all busy. The whole family is really busy packing. A lot of my stuff has already been put in storage or transported. And next week I'll be loading up the last of the stuff to move out and head up north there. I will be going to the Florida Trail Conference that's in my area. That's actually next weekend. So I'll be back down to attend that. And that'll probably be the last function I do with the hiking club in this area. I was supposed to be participating with some events, a hike and a canoe trip as a activity leader. I don't know if that's both going to take place now. Unfortunately for me, one of the lows of this year, about almost 3 weeks ago now, I took a fall, and rolled my ankle pretty badly for me. Probably the worst I've hurt my ankle, but I know it could have been a lot worse. not even a good story. I wish it was hiking and I could say that it was a great story, but it's not. I basically just stepped down. It was a pretty large step, probably about 14 inches or so, but I stepped down into soft ground. It was like just laid dirt. It wasn't compacted yet. So when I stepped down with all my weight, I guess it sank a little bit and my foot ended up rolling and I just went right down. Was not anticipating the ground giving way. So I ended up rolling my ankle, a lot of pain, swelling, bruising, inflammation, which has just started to really, the bruising went away after about a week and a half. The inflammation is still there. There's still pain and discomfort. I'm wearing a brace, like a soft brace for strength and stability. And doctor I saw at the beginning of this week, I saw an orthopedist who determined, there was no break luckily, which I really thought it might have been. But luckily for me, the healing process has begun. He told me expect 2 to 3 more weeks before the inflammation probably goes down fully, and probably 2 months until I'm probably much better. And I should probably wear the brace for the next 2 months at least and assess how it goes. So if the pain and swelling doesn't disappear, probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks, and definitely doesn't go away in 2 months, I'll probably have to seek more medical attention for that, go back to him and see if I can follow up and what's going on with it and determine why that's not taking place. But it is a lot better. I am able to walk around now. I'm hobbling a little bit at times. Definitely hurts when I do a little bit too much. But other than that, it's good. That's the recent history. With the move, it was just bad timing. Because of the injury, I ended up pushing back like a lot of my move a little bit for another week. I was able to delay like a truck coming, and I had some stuff that I had to move and put in storage, and I pushed that back a week. So it's definitely much better. But I do feel when I do a lot, it hurts. It gets tired. I could tell it's and it swells up again, and it's definitely very hot to the touch, warm at times, due to the I guess the stress that I put on it. So that's that. So I'll be relocating up there. I'm looking forward to visiting, obviously, a lot of new trails in a couple of weeks when I'm fully better. There's also a rocking club up there that is pretty active, and I did YouTube my video where I went with them, so I'm hoping to probably get a little bit involved in that. I'm sure I'll definitely be doing that as part of my rehab and my training now to try and get in shape. There are portions of the Florida Trail up there that I can go. There is a chapter for the Florida Trail up there. I've already reached out to them and to join and to get additional information about getting active with them. I'm sure I'll probably try to do the same thing I do here, which is trail maintenance and get in shape. So I alluded in previous videos about some of the things I was looking to do for the next year, which was a long hike. And I never got to, because of the move and everything else going on, and just scheduling, injuries, taking care of family members, and helping out in general, I was unable to take a hike this year, a long hike. I did trail maintenance. I was able to do trail maintenance again in early December on the Florida Trail, which I saw a lot of parts of the trail I hadn't been to before. And it's very rewarding to get back to the trail. I like doing it. I like the people that are out there getting involved, like-minded people, and I think it's a great organization. I'm very happy to be part of it and to be able to go out and do trail maintenance. And I'm going to miss that down here, but I know I'll have opportunities up there to do the same thing. And I'm sure I'll meet some very good people up there as well. But yeah, no long hikes this year. I was unable to get it organized. I did reach out to a couple of people to see if they wanted to do a hike, either with somebody, and then I tried going by myself. And just every time something happened, there was a conflict and something coming up that I had to do, and I just couldn't get away. So that was, a little disheartening. Looking back on the year, it hasn't been a very active one in terms of a long trail, but I did do a lot of hiking. I know I did a lot of miles this year in training, on my treadmill, and walking trails. So I'm good for that. Next year, I hope to be even better. Hopefully, I'll be exploring some trails up there, new places, a lot more videos, some rucking. I don't think my ankle right now, I know there's no way that I could do it. I don't even know if I could walk a mile right now without having pain and discomfort. But I know the injury is fresh and it will get better. So I'm looking forward to doing some hikes, cooler weather up there, right now. Even here, I'm in South Florida today. It was actually 40 something this morning. It's about 60 degrees right now. So it's really nice weather. I wish it was like this all the time here, but you know, it is what it is. So, but I'm hoping to get out there and do some hikes this year. So the AT hike I think is definitely off. Then at one point, one of my children wanted to do a Camino hike with me. They came to me, they know I've been looking at doing a Camino, and they said they would be interested in doing it. Unfortunately, those plans have fallen through as well before my injury took place because of the time involved. It involves the Camino that I'm looking at, and I figure I'll need about 45 days to do the hike. And I think that was too long for them with their schedule and other things they have lined up, including some work and things like that. And the move, unfortunately, is the priority right now. Like I said, so all those things combined mean there'll be no Camino. I was going to try and do it in the spring. I was looking at March and April, possibly even into May, but that's not going to take place. Still hopeful that perhaps toward the end of this year, I could do something in the fall. I do not want to hike over the summer in the Camino. It's just way too hot and crowded. It is the busy season. I'm not a fan of the big crowds or the heat to do a hike. I know they had a lot of problems with heat this year. That will definitely be something I'm hoping to do, but I don't know if that'll happen because, as I said, I'm moving, but I only rented a apartment for a couple of months. If everything goes good, which is what I'm really hoping for, in several months, 4 or 5 months, I'll be moving into another house, which means another move and then getting that house set up and settled. So that takes me through the summer. So possibly, which would be good for me in my timeline because I would love to go hiking in the fall. So, and there's always other options. The UK, Scotland is a lovely area. There's several trails there I would love to do. And it's always something that I could do. And, we all know there's plenty of trails here in the US. I don't have to travel too far to get some great trails. There's a possibility of a short, week-long or less hike coming up, maybe in February. I've got some people that we've discussed doing a portion of the Florida Trail. If they're interested in doing it and they get back to me, I left it in their hands. So if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's only a couple of days. That's like 4 or 5 days in the Ocala area. So, that'll get me out there, hopefully, if I'm physically able to. I may not be able to do that in February. It might be too soon. But I'm hoping by then to have recovered enough to be able to do that. But we'll see. Really, synopsis, looking back on the past year, it's just been really, the last 6 months have been getting the house ready and moving out. And all the things that go along with it. Although I've been planning for this for a while, it wasn't until right before the summer that we really got serious. So around May, June, we really decided we were going to do it. And then there were a lot of things that had to be done, including putting a roof on, which took another 2 months till, the permitting process and the inspection and completion. So, and then the holidays come, and that's a hard thing, to manage that along with other things. Looking forward to 2026, I'm hoping that the left leg, the ankle now, and the knee will be healthy, and I can get back out there and do some activities, do some hiking. Big thing will be, obviously, like I said, moving, getting a new house set up, and then once that's done, I would love to be able to accomplish something major this year that's upcoming. So anyway, I also want to thank everybody. Hope everyone had a great holiday season. But I want to thank the people that watch the videos, that take time out to comment, give it a like, or subscribe, because I appreciate it. I know you have a choice. You don't have to choose to watch these videos. There's a lot of other videos out there and a lot of other good content out there. So I appreciate the people that do that. And a lot of the people that email, you become like friends and family in the sense of that we're our hiking community. We are all positive. I mean, all the comments are usually positive. They're not negative. They're all supportive, and that really does mean a lot. And it's very, very satisfying to know that there's a community out there that is all looking to do the same thing and enjoying, time outside, hiking and doing activities like that. So Thank you so much for watching and taking time out. I appreciate it. And that's going to conclude it for this one. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everything's going good. Hope you're having a great day. If you like what I'm doing, please leave a comment. Leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you like what I'm doing. Thank you again for taking time out of your day. Till we meet again in 2026.